His name is Ram Krishna. He is sitting in a school classroom in Bahrain. Not because he is studying, because Iranian drones are flying overhead. And this school is the only government shelter available in his neighborhood. His laptop is open. He is trying to video call his wife back in Tamil Nadu. The connection keeps dropping. Ram Krishna is not a soldier. He is not a diplomat. He is not involved in this war in any way. He is one of 9.1 million Indians who woke up one morning in February 2026 and found themselves living inside a war zone. And the money these 9.1 million people send home every single month is one of the most important financial lifelines keeping the Indian economy alive. It is worth more than India's entire export trade with the United States. It is worth more than all the foreign aid India has ever received. And right now, today, it is at risk. To understand what is really at stake for India in this war, forget oil for a moment. Forget petrol prices. Think about people. India has 9.1 million citizens working across the 6 Gulf Cooperation Council countries: the UAE, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Oman, Kuwait, and Bahrain. They send approximately 50 billion in remittances back home every year. That represents nearly 38% of India's total remittance inflows. This is not money flowing between governments or corporations. This is a father in Dubai sending 30,000 rupees home to his family every month. A nurse in Riyadh paying for her sister's wedding in Hyderabad. A construction worker in Qatar funding his son's engineering college fees. Multiply that story by 9.1 million. This is what one researcher called one of the secret thrumming veins of the Indian economy. For decades, Indian workers in the Gulf lived with a comforting assumption that cities like Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and Doha would remain insulated. Professor Uday Chandra notes that this is the collapse of the long-standing assumption that the GCC states would remain insulated from Persian Gulf crises. That assumption collapsed in a single weekend. Iranian drones struck a marina in Dubai. Missiles targeted energy infrastructure in Qatar and Bahrain. Oil and gas firms across the Gulf suspended operations overnight. 9.1 million Indians suddenly had nowhere safe to go. In most Gulf countries, your visa is tied to your employer. If your employer closes, your legal right to remain disappears simultaneously. Approximately 220,000 Indians have already returned home. 220,000 families are suddenly without their primary income earner's Gulf salary. Remittance firms reported a sharp rise in transfers. Estimates suggest inflows in March were 20 to 30% above normal. This is panic. If this war truly becomes a full-scale battlefield, how does India get 9.1 million people out? Evacuating these millions would be an unfeasible challenge, far larger than the 200,000 Indians repatriated during the 1990 Gulf War. Indian airlines are seeing cost escalations due to airspace restrictions. Every flight is longer, more expensive, and less frequent. The Gulf alone contributes approximately 3.8 lakh crore rupees annually. This money flows directly into millions of Indian households. A weaker rupee means everything imported. Oil, electronics, medicines becomes more expensive. Inflation rises for everyone. Kerala is the most exposed state, with an estimated 2.1 million Keralites in the Gulf. Remittances are over 36% of its domestic product. Iran attacked QatarEnergy's Ras Laffan LNG complex. Approximately 40% of India's LNG imports come from Qatar alone. Iran has started laying naval mines in the Strait of Hormuz. Every day of delay is another day of energy shortage for India. 3 scenarios: ceasefire within weeks, prolonged war and slow bleed, or full escalation and generational economic shock. Ram Krishna is still sitting in that classroom in Bahrain. This war is happening to Indian families right now. Subscribe to the Global Brief. Share this video with someone from Kerala, Tamil Nadu, or UP, and tell us, do you have a family member in the Gulf?